I believe we are live. Get the sound on. Make sure we got the sound here. Let's see. Make sure this is going. Yep, I hear it. UFC China coming up. I'm going to call it China because I don't want to pronounce Shenzhen, China. I don't want to try to murder the pronunciation of that, so I'm going to call it UFC China coming up. Of course, women's strawweight title bout between Jessica Andrade and Wale Zhang, fighting in her backyard. A couple good cards, a couple good fights on the main card. Prelims a little weak. We'll look at that in just a minute. And also, we got the final week of the Contender Series coming up here. We're going to be watching with our man Impa Kazanagi on it. We covered Island Fights 54, and Impa Kazanagi fought in what was like the fourth to last fight. So we've seen him. We met him. He's a good guy. All the best to him. I hope he gets his contract tonight. He's a very impressive fighter, so I don't see why he wouldn't get the contract. But we will see how that goes. China, it's not on the main card, I don't think. I think it's going to be the main event of the prelims. I just felt like this fight was worth talking about. Song Kianan Song, maybe, has never been submitted. He's going up against Derek Krantz. Song is 13-4, 2-1 in the UFC. All three of his fights in Asia, 2 in China, 1 in Singapore. So he's one of those guys where he kind of, I guess he fights in the Chinese cards and the Japanese cards and the Singapore cards that the UFC has. I don't really see him ever, coming to the States. He's not like a guy that fights in Vegas for the UFC, or something like that. He's got a TKO win over Bobby Nash, and then he's got a win over Hector Aldana. And then his one loss was to Alex Moreno in the UFC by decision. That was his most recent fight. So he's coming off of his only loss in the UFC. Krantz is 23-11, 34-fight veteran here. 0-1 in the UFC. He was the LFA champion. He took a short notice fight up against Vicente Luque, and he got a TKO in his debut back in May. 11 out of 23 his wins are by submission. 21 out of 23 of his wins are via finish. So he's a finisher. We know Song has never been submitted, so it's going to be hard to say that Song would be vulnerable to be submitted, even though that Krantz is a very good submission artist. I do believe, though, that Krantz may have the upper hand in the stand-up. What the fuck is this right here? May have the upper hand in the stand-up, so I'm going to give that aspect to him, and I'm going to give the decision win to Derek Krantz, just outpointing him, striking, and just keeping his distance and outpointing Kianan Song. This fucking got to refresh because this thing should be on by now. The Contender Series starts at 8. It's fucking 8:02. And, of course, it kicked me out of the fucking thing. Next fight, I think, is very impressive. It's a rematch from 2013. Lev Zenyong versus Movsar Evilov. Can't say Russian name. Bad with Russian name. Decent with Chinese names, Japanese names, shit like that. But Russian names, I got no fucking chance. So we're going to call him Mavsar. Zenhong is 18-6, making his UFC debut. 11-1 in his last 12 fights. Of course, we'll talk about the decision loss to Evlov in 2015, not 2013, at M1 Global. Lower this a little bit so that this is not bothering us. Let's see. He's got a corner stoppage win over Charles Felony Bennett in 2017. It's a little bit more recent than the Evlov fight. But that's pretty much it. That's all we really know about him. Decent striking, decent grappling. Let's just see how he does against this combat sambo guy of Mavsar Evlov. 11-0 he is, 1-0 in the UFC. He beat Song Woo Choi back in April. 7 out of 11 his wins are via finish. So Evlov goes in there and gets the job done. 11-0, young, hungry. I will say his 11 fights to Zhen Yong's, 24 fights is a big difference in experience, but I'm not too sure how much experience is going to play as a role into this as far as just youth, hunger, and ability to finish the fight. I got Movsar Evlov by finish, some type of finish, submission, knockout, something like that. I believe he's going to finish the fight. Another bad thing about the fight I just want to mention really quick before we even go on is that the prelims start at 3 a.m. Eastern time, and the main card starts at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. So no good. Luckily for me, I'm getting surgery. Well, not luckily, I guess, but luckily for me, I'm getting surgery on Friday in my mouth, getting teeth removed. So I'll probably be sleeping all day Friday. So I might be awake that early in the morning on Saturday to watch the fight. So even though there's not a lot of exciting fights going on, I think I may be able to catch this early morning card. It's good for me. What else? Who else we got? Kai Kara France versus Mark De La Rosa. I think this is a kind of a save my job type of fight, to be honest with you. I know it's not. Neither guy is in the worst position, but they're not in the best position that they could be in either. Kai Kara France is 19-7. He's a tough alumni. He got a tough one to another organization. Came back to the UFC. He's 2-0 in the UFC. He's got wins over Elias Garcia and Ruslan Pava. Mark De La Rosa, 11-2, 2-2 in the UFC. Both his losses coming to the UFC. He's got a loss over Alex Perez and Tim Elliott. He's never been knocked out. Only one submission loss. 6 out of 11 of his wins are via submission, and he also beat Elias Garcia in his UFC run. So kind of similar. I think these guys, skill set wise, probably match up together the best out of any other fight that we have. I think this is probably the closest skill wise fight that we got tonight, or not tonight, on Saturday. So I think in that aspect also, this fight will be pretty exciting. There's only going to be a couple of these on here. I think the Kai Kara France, Mark De La Rosa fight, Evlov fight, I think it's going to be good. He's going to probably get a good finish. And then, of course, the last fight, hopefully we see some kind of fireworks, whether it's Zhang or it's going to be Andrade. Hopefully we see some kind of fireworks. Now, who is the first fight? I don't know who the first fight is a Contender Series. I don't want to jump back and forth, but TJ Brown versus Dylan Lockhart, featherweight bout. Featherweight, heavyweight, lightweight, 2 middleweight bouts. One of the middleweight bouts is the Impact Kazanagi fight. It's good, man. I like it. I like what I see right now. As far as this last week Contender Series, bittersweet because yes, it's good. It's nice that we have a Contender Series on right now. It is bitter because it's the last one of the year, man. We're not going to get another Contender Series. Tuesday nights will be filled with predictions the rest of the year until next year and sometime in the summer when they start Contender Series again, and then Tuesday nights will become Contender Series fight companions again. But it's always fun to have predictions a couple minutes before the fight companion. I got Kai Kara France there. I think Kai Kara France is doing good with this run in the UFC. He doesn't have the best record overall, but right now being in the UFC, I think he's on the better run than Mark De La Rosa. And I also believe that his stand-up will be the decision maker between him and Mark De La Rosa. It's going to be a very close fight, but I got Kai Kara France maybe edging it out by a decision, maybe getting a late TKO later in the rounds. But either way, I got Kai Kara France. Then you got Elizio Zaleski dos Santos versus Li Jinglang. Santos is 21-5, 7-1 in the UFC. He lost his UFC debut to Nicholas Dalby, who just returned to the UFC. And then he beat the likes of Keita Nakamura, Layman Good, Max Griffin, Sean Strickland, and Curtis Melander. 14 out of his 21 wins are via KO. and he has never been knocked out. So if the fight stays standing, I think he has a great chance there. Ling Jiang is 16-5, 8-3 in the UFC. He has wins over Diego Lima, Frank Camacho, Zank Owo, and David Zawada. And he has losses to Jake Matthews, Keita Nakamura, who Dos Santos has a win over. And Jing Lang actually got submitted in that fight. Nordine Talib, and he's never been knocked out. So although Dos Santos is 14 for 21 knockouts, Jing Lang has never been knocked out. I don't think he's ever faced the power. You know, he's won against a Nordine Talib. He's won against a Jake Matthews, Frank Camacho, Diego Lima, but I don't think any of those guys really have the power that Easy DS got. And I think Dos Santos is going to handily be able to hand Jing Lang his first knockout, in my opinion. Just my opinion, though. I mean, these are all predictions. I did pretty good last week. What I do, not for the Bellator fight, but what was it before that we had? Oh, silly. UFC 241. I went 8-4, so almost double the wins that I had losses on that card. So I think my predictions hold some type of weight, but I have had 50-50s. I've been down one. I've never had a horrible one. I've never went like 2-8 or like 2-10 or something like that. Never had horrible, but I've had losing. I've had even, but I've had a whole bunch of fucking 8-4s, 9-3s, 9-4s, 7-6s. You know, I've had a bunch of over 500 cards that I'm pretty proud of. So I don't know. Don't get your betting advice from me, but do get your betting advice from me if that makes any sense. You know. Which brings us to the main event of that card: Jessica Andrade, Weili Zhang. We all know how Jessica Andrade got to the dance. Incredible, 20-6 is her record. Her last loss was to Joanna Jędrzejczyk back in 2017. She only has 2 knockout losses on her career. One of them was to Liz Carmouche, a great stand-up fighter. She's beat Claudia Gadelha, Tisha Torres, and Karolina Kowalkiewicz since her loss to Joanna Jędrzejczyk, which got her a title fight against Rose Namajunas, which we all seen. Rose Namajunas held on to the Kimura a little too long. Jessica Andrade slammed on her head, knocked her out, and is now the women's strawweight title holder. She's going up against Weili Zhang, who is 19-1, 3-0 in the UFC. So she's got a title fight after being 3-0 in the UFC, which is a little weird to me because there was a lot of other women at that division that deserved a title fight. Pretty impressive in her fights, but nothing serious, no crazy knockouts, no Jessica Andrade shit, no Amanda Nunes shit, no Holly Holm knockout type shit. It was all, she beat Danielle Taylor, Jessica Aguilar, and Tisha Torres. Her only loss as a pro is her pro debut. That was back in 2013. So she's been on a crazy tear, 19 straight fights, victories. Like I said, only 3 of those being in the UFC. But still, I mean, you got to. Her record holds a little bit of weight in itself. The fights in China. So I kind of understand why if Jessica Andrade was always planning to take this next title fight in China on this card, I can understand why they chose Weili Zhang to be the opponent. But if that wasn't the plan, if they kind of just said, "Hey, when's your next fight? When do you want your next fight to be? We'll pick out opponent later." I definitely think there were a couple other women in line that should have been in front of Weili Zhang. And it's not even necessarily like it probably would have been a rematch or something like that. It probably wouldn't have been anybody new, wouldn't have been up and comers. I'm about to look it up for you guys right now to see who exactly is at her weight division that is in front of Weili Zhang that I think, oh, of course, Tatiana Rose Namajunas could have got her rematch. She probably wasn't ready. Tatiana Suarez, I don't know if she wasn't ready, but if she was ready at this time or card before, card after, she should have definitely got this next title fight. Rematch with Joanna, her last loss. Imagine I don't think Joanna's fought since her loss to Rose, so I don't think she could lose to Rose and then Rose lose and then she just get the chick that beat Rose. I don't think they could do that because that would be a bad look. I fucking got bit by something on my leg, itchy as fuck, dude. But so I think that kind of be out of the question. Rematch with Claudia Gadelha, and then sitting at number 6 is Wally Zhang getting the title shot. So a little weird. Nina Antonov sitting at number 3. I don't think she deserves it either. But Tatiana Suarez, without a doubt, in my eyes, should have been the title challenger. And I think she would have gave Jessica Andrade a fucking long fucking night, especially 5 rounds of that fucking heavy grappling pressure. I got Andrade by knockout sometime early, first, second, third round. I don't think it gets to the championship rounds. Just my opinion. I switch over to I wasn't looking at it before. I didn't realize they started already, but switching over to Brown versus Lockhart. Lockhart already secured himself a takedown with a minute and a half into the first round and took his back, looking to get a rear naked. Nope. Brown turns into it. Got him in half guard now. But yeah, I got Jessica Andrade finish. And also, I just want to take this time, a little bit of time here, to let everybody know that Anthony Rumble Johnson is back. He is entering the USADA pool immediately, and will be making his return to the heavyweight division. So depending on how fast they push Greg Hardy, we have the possibility to see Rumble Johnson knock Greg Hardy the fuck out, and I really hope that's what they bring. I hope that's the first move they make for Rumble coming back. New weight division, been out for some time. Let's not give him a top guy. Greg Hardy's on his way up. Fuck it, throw him Greg Hardy. I fucking hope so. I really do, man. I think I just want to see Greg Hardy get knocked out, to be completely honest. And I know I've seen the interviews, Jillian Robinson, everybody saying he's a good guy, he's the nicest guy they've ever met, yada, yada. But, you know, it's just it's depressing to me to see somebody just because they made their name in another sport come and be just so popular and so getting just such a hard push. A dirty fighter. When he fought Alan Crowder, fucking nut shots, eye pokes, just dirty as fuck because he knew Alan Crowder was about to beat the fuck out of him. Illegal knee to the ground because he wanted a way out. He wanted a way out against Alan Crowder. Alan Crowder was beating his ass, and he didn't want to get embarrassed by this dude who's doesn't got a name. He's some no-name guy, you know. Oh, I lost, but it was a disqualification. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to have a legit loss to Alan Crowder, so he took the easy way out. But Alan Crowder was beating him up, man. He was a dirty fighter in the cage, hits women out of the cage. I guess that was a long time ago. Shit can change. We don't know the circumstances of what happened that night or whatever. Yada, yada. Any excuse you want to make for the guy, whatever. I don't like Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, that's a knee to a grounded fighter. You're getting DQ'd. Holy shit. TJ Brown, you fucking idiot. Was that Brown? I didn't even get to see the name thing went away so quick. I forgot who was rocking the blue trunks. Oh yeah, both hands and one knee on the ground. Blast him in the face with a knee. Oh, maybe he missed there a little bit. You see that angle? Oh man, that's weird. Because it looks like he pulls away, and I'm gonna call him Blue Trunks because I don't know. I don't really want to guess on his name here. He pulls away, and the angle that he throws the knee just kind of goes right beside the head. Hits him a little bit, like right here. It hit him a little bit, right above the ear, right beside the ear, kind of. Maybe on the back side of the ear a little bit. But just glanced off him. Then you see the guy on the outside of the cage like, what the fuck was that, man? Like, you're trying to win a contract. DQ is not the way to go, man. And you just took the opportunity away from the other guy. Literally, right as I'm talking about Greg Hardy being a dirty fighter because of his illegal knee, taking the easy route out, this guy does the same fucking thing. It's incredible, man. Incredible. Incredible that like you see fighters that are in such a. I understand like when you're going, you're oh minus. So he took a point away immediately because that was a big knee. I understand when like you're in there and you're going and you kind of adrenaline's getting to you. You want to throw that knee. It's hard to stop yourself in the middle of throwing the knee, but at the same time, dude, you're on a show where you're fighting for a contract. Meaning you have to impress. You don't impress by breaking the fucking rules, dude. You know what I mean? Breaking rules. You look like somebody that doesn't have no self-control. You know, like just why would he want to put somebody like that on his roster? You're gonna do that in the UFC? You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be his thought in his mind. Throws a kick, gets it caught, and that was T.J. Brown that threw the illegal knee. I was correct. I thought it was on the. I didn't want to guess though. I didn't want to tell you guys a lie. Wasn't really looking at the names beforehand. Inside leg kick from Brown. So it's clear to say, even if Brown won this round with 15 seconds left, even if he won the round, it's going to be a 9-9. If he lost the round, we're looking at a 10-8 right off the fucking bat. Better hope it doesn't go to a decision with a 10-8. But if he won it to 9-9, he's still in a decent position. He's got a good chance it could be a draw if he goes 1-1 these last two rounds. In order to win the fight, he needs to win pretty much all three rounds. When you get it, he got clocked early though with that right hand. I guess that was before. Maybe it wasn't a takedown that what's his name got. It was just he rocked him. Good elbows on the ground there. Let's see. The grappling is obviously in his favor. But he got clipped standing up. So every round starts standing up. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when they come out for this next round. Body armor. I can't tell you guys how excited I am for Rumble Johnson's comeback. Like I'm like, I know it's 2020, so he's not going to be back for. I mean, damn. How many more months we got? 4, 5, 6 maybe months till he's back. So I know it's going to be for a long time, but dude, I'm fucking stoked. Oh man, Brown gets clipped again standing up with that straight right. Same punch. Same punch, dude. Tries to uppercut it, misses. Oh, great takedown attempt there from Brown. That was a weird takedown, too. He kind of like swam to the back of him and like took him down like WWE wrestling style, like the behind, like you come through like you're going to punch him in his nuts and you kind of just pull him over your body like you're going to pin him, you know? WWE style. And they use that to jump through his legs into his guard. So now he's on top sitting in Lockhart's guard here. Jesus Christ. 3 a.m. Eastern. I mean, what you call it time? Which I think the 31st. The 30th is Saturday. No, so the 31st is Saturday. Never mind. I'm bugging. Are they standing him up already? Oh, no, mouthpiece. So his mouthpiece bumped out. This guy's got a mullet, so Marcel writes, business in the front, party in the back. I'm with it. I'm never a fan of a mullet, but it's a good way to describe a mullet, in my opinion. Come on, let's get up, man. Let's get up. Let's get up. Jump up, bro. Gave him his back. Brown's doing some work from the back. I don't really normally root for people in these fights, except if I know them. But in this case, it's like Brown gave him that dirty knee to the ground. Could have been an accident, might not have, but I'm automatically going for the other guy. I don't want you to win, God forbid, win a contract off a fucking illegal knee. Illegal knee, mind you, when you're obviously more dominant on the ground. You're a ground fighter, you're a wrestler, a grappler. But you throw an illegal knee when you're on the ground. Like, you would think if you're a grappler, you know the rules of the ground more than standing up. At least, you would think that. But no, he doesn't know his fucking rules, and that's what he's good at. It's ridiculous. Lockhart with a great reversal. Pulls Brown to the mat. Looks like Brown's going to have a little reversal here, getting to his half guard. Yep. Don't even fuck around on the ground, Lockhart. You get his back like that again, just stand up, dude. Beating his ass standing up. With a minute, closing in on a minute, 15 seconds left in the second round. This is obviously all TJ Brown. Almost 6 minutes of top position total for Brown. 43 seconds for Lockhart in top position. Not looking good here. Lockhart's now bleeding. He's got a cut right underneath his eye. Right in the danger zone for a doctor stoppage. Sorry, not corner stoppage. 45 seconds. Jones has his back. He's looking to try to sink a hook in here. Crazy ground and pound. You can't just give up your back like this, man, and then just sit. There you go, Lockhart. That's how you get up. Brown goes for a single, doesn't get it. Nice reversal, Lockhart. It's a good way to end the second round, but I mean, shouldn't be on the ground at all. Nice elbow to end it. Needs a third round. Definitely lost that one. 10-9, which means that the score is either 10. No, it's either 19 to 18. Lockhart. Yeah, Lockhart. Or it is 18. No, or it is 19 to 19. It's either 19 to 19 or 19 to 18 Lockhart. So it's either win this round for Brown. Only way he wins is if he wins this round or if he finishes it. Otherwise, we're either looking at a Lockhart win or a draw. It's hard to do that math right on the spot like that. If I had it all written down, it'd be a little easier. I don't even write shit down. I don't even know what they're scoring it. It's a little easier if they like posted, like, oh, this was the score to that round for each of the judges. Like, oh, cool. I think it would help the fighters too. It would show more urgency in the third round for some fighters, the ones that are losing, and it would just make people fight different later in the later rounds if they knew what the score was going into them. Good news, the doctor let Lockhart come out and continue fighting, even though he has that cut. Takedown attempt for TJ Brown. Doesn't get it. Now Lockhart's trying to drop down for his own double. Can't, man, dude. You're getting bullied on the floor. He's got great reversals, and you're getting bullied. He's staying on top of you for fucking the entire round. Don't go there. Just stand up. Rocked him twice standing up with the same punch. Deep in on a single now, lets it go. TJ Brown reverses the fucking clinch immediately, and they separate. Brown's leaning a lot with that. Oh, my God. He shoots for another double. He gets it. Gets the double here. He's sitting in half guard. Brown immediately attacking the Kimura. Pulls it out. There's your reversal or your tap. Can't get his leg out. Strong dude right there. And he sticks his leg over and defends it, man. It's a strong dude, bro. TJ Jones just got great reverses, man. Look, just reverses right there, and now takes Lockhart's back. You don't want to get in a wrestling match. He's obviously better than you grappling. How can you not have learned that for the first 2 rounds? Like, I don't understand. If I'm ever in a fight and this guy does something way better than me, 2 rounds straight, no chance I'm going to engage that type of fight in the 3rd round. 0 chance. And now we got TJ Brown in the full mount. Taking us back with the with both hooks in. Belly up. Half guard now. Arm in choke. Taps out. Yep, that's it. Submission win for TJ Brown in the 3rd round. He thought he could defend it. That's not even how you defend that choke, man. That's a dumbass way to defend. You choked yourself out faster, man. This dude's getting choked out. He's got his head in your armpit, and he's choking your head and your arm together. So you grab your own leg to pull yourself closer to your leg, which is in fact pulling yourself closer to his fucking forearm that's on your throat. You're just yanking yourself closer onto your throat, dude. It's just choking you more. It's like you almost wanted to get submitted, man. I don't know. I understand the pressure gets to some fighters, but coaching, game plan, something's got to be better there. Something. Chael Sonnen, the original gangster, man. Dan Lamorte, one of the funniest dudes ever. Let's hear what he had to say about a mutual breakup. Not having that much fun anyway. Yeah, dude's funny, man. Funny guy. This Popeye's Chick-fil-A shit's getting on the hand, man. There's no contest there. Popeye's chicken doesn't fucking get around the realm with Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. Ridiculous. Not even close. You were close, man. I haven't even had their chicken sandwich, the Popeye's chicken sandwich, but I've ate Popeye's chicken before. And the chicken's just not even close, man. It's not even like a contest, really. It's like Popeyes is like the annoying younger brother that thinks he's better at all sports and shit like that, but he's like fucking C team, and his older brother's varsity, dude.
TJ, what a fight, what a finish. This has been a huge year for you. It's a little bit of a crazy fight there tonight. How good does this feel?
Man, it feels great. You know, I started a little rocky there. I think the nerves kind of got to me a little bit. I was able to settle in, listen to my coaches, and we got to finish. You know, Dana White wants finishers. I'm a finisher. First round, second round, third round, I'm coming to finish. Put me on, give me a contract, man. I've been working my whole life for this.
You definitely face some adversity.
Country boy.
Getting dropped, but also in getting that point taken away from you from the illegal knee. What's going through your mind the rest of the fight, knowing that you got to make up those points?
You know, if anybody knows my backstory and what I came through, I'm not a quitter. You know, the reason I have this success now is because of my perseverance and never quitting. I've seen a lot of rocky times, and I'm never going to quit throughout my whole career and throughout my life. Arkansas, this is where I'm, baby.
Arkansas, boy.
Hands, but you definitely were leaning on the wrestling in those later rounds, going for that head and arm triangle.
That's bullshit, man.
Yeah,
I should be getting flagged.
I definitely am predominantly a striker, but he was able to catch me early. And
man said he sent me some money in my PayPal. Let's go look in PayPal and see what happens. See what's good in there.
Let's fight this smart. I listen to my coaches. We got to finish.
Yeah, I just don't see how that. I mean, I hear your arm bringing your right arm coming forward. Maybe you could try to like take some pressure off your neck, but he didn't even get his right arm around his leg. It was only his left arm that was just kind of pulling him more towards the choke.
He was up there, and I was like, "Hey, man, ain't no time to be scared or get them emotions right now. We got to get to work, get my son a win, and get that contract."
What would that contract mean to you and your son?
Man, if you ask my family, anybody back home, man, this is what I'm working for. I set a great example for the other upcoming fighters at Arkansas to show you Arkansas's got some talent. We can do it. Let me lead the way.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, CJ. Go enjoy your win. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
I think you called him CJ, man, instead of TJ. Name's TJ. 51-52. I think that's it. Free. That's what we're gonna do.
Who has finished 4 of his 5 wins and is now working as a janitor to keep his UFC dreams alive.
Yeah, text Eddie back real quick. He just sent me some money.
Places in the world like the new UFC Apex, the state-of-the-art facility that just opened up this year, the new home of Dana White's Contender Series. Up next, it's 2 powerful heavyweights vying for a UFC contract, and you know Dana White is always looking for talent in that weight class. The first pick of Kelvin Gastelum's on season 28 of The Ultimate Fighter. New Zealand-born Ben Sassoli is back in Vegas tonight as he squares off with unbeaten Canadian.
He's a good guy, man. He's not, I mean, he's helping me out, get my foot in the door, so he's a good guy.
My name's Ben Sassoli. I fight out of the Brazilian Training Center in Melbourne, and I'm here to start my journey to getting a title shot in the UFC.
Like, for some reason, I know I used to watch Bloodsport all the time when I was young. Jackie Chan. Yeah, Bloodsport. I fucks with Bloodsport. The new shit, the Josh Barnett shit that he's got going on called Bloodsport. I'm not a fan of wrestling, but I like Josh Barnett getting involved in all that shit. I like pretty much any UFC fighter, MMA fighter that just has their hand in any other thing. You know, I don't really like when NFL players come into the UFC, when boxers try to do the UFC and, you know, shit like that. But, like, I must say that when MMA fighters do other shit, I like that. I enjoy, you know, watching other people's endeavors and see what they got going on. Other than MMA, you know. Like, you know, you didn't really get to see much of what Rumble was doing with BKFC, but he did work closely with BKFC, you know. I mean, whether his role was just a bodyguard or if he was a recruiting agent or whatever, you know. He was working with him, and it was good to see, you know, a familiar face working with that organization. With an organization that's new, not a lot of people know shit. Watch this shit, not watch this, and then you see Anthony Johnson, you're like, oh shit, this is good. this has got to be legit as fuck. It's Anthony Rumble Johnson right there. You know? And gets more people to look at it. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I just know that it's cool. It's really cool to Brandon Davis signed his name in crayon. What was Brandon Davis' name at? I don't know if you see Brandon Davis' name. I don't know why the fuck they think it's in crayon. $2,000 for that autograph poster. Jeez, man. Jeez. Yeah, it's a good submission. I don't know about defending it, man. Jaden McCloud reportedly wants to go to the Eagles. Oh, shit. Imagine Davion Clowney going to the reigning Super Bowl champs. Their defense and shit. Insane. I mean, Rumble is obviously a heavyweight now. You couldn't put Rumble back in the light heavyweight decision. This is him right here, this big. I know you can't see it because the fucking something's wrong with the damn thing, but it's this giant human being right here. Right there, that's Rumble. Good Lord, right? What the fuck is biting me all over, man? Something mad small, because I don't ever see it. I put my shirt up all that, I don't ever see that shit. Shit wasn't now, man. 6 minutes. We still got 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes.
Skills and very, very motivated coming into this one. See Sarah Kaufman there, women's MMA pioneer. Fellow Canadian Dustin Johnson. 3 Canadians will have fought on the Contender Series by the end of this evening. And his opponent tonight, Ben Sassoli, coming in with a 7.
Ben Sassoli, here we go.
Ben Sassoli.
Had the volume up for Dan Lamorte, what you want me to tell you? Trains with Jimmy Crude out there and God knows where. These boys look like heavyweights. What's going on here? Heavyweights are at least light heavyweights. At least. Another dude with a mullet. Or at least just a long-ass fucking mohawk. Apologies. Number 1 ranked Australian-New Zealand heavyweight prospect. 4-fight win streak. Member of Team Gastelum on Tough 28. Dude's got Tough 28 tattooed on his stomach. I obviously tell that's a big milestone of his career. Gonna get it tattooed on it, like right underneath his chest. 29, Dustin Joinson? Dustin Joinson? Instead of Johnson, Joinson is 6'6" to Ben Sassoli's 6 foot. 241 to Ben Sassoli's 265 and a half. 78-inch reach for Joinson. 72.5-inch reach for Sassoli. This is a crazy mismatch as far as all the way around. How the hell is 6'6" only have 240 pounds on it? It's beyond me. When you're that big, holy hell. Oh, straight kick to the face from Johnson. I'm going to have fun saying that this fight. Johnson. It's like Johnson with a Canadian accent, and he's Canadian.
First pick on season 28 of The Ultimate Fighter.
First pick on season 28.
Gaston lost his first fight to
Oh, lands 2 heavy shots up top. I think they're saying that Sasoli is a predominantly boxer. He's going to be throwing his hands, and Johnson's a kicker. I guess a kickboxer, a Muay Thai type of guy. He's going to be, throwing a lot of kicks here.
He's only had 5 fights. Sasoli, obviously, he stands as a southpaw. Learning to fight southpaws is very, very tricky. It takes a lot of time. That was a heavy shot. Oh, and again.
Oh, yeah, those punches are landing heavy, man. Big heavy. Front kick just misses from Johnson.
Yes, as I was saying, learning to prepare for southpaws, trust me, it's such a pain. First time I fought one was Chris Liebert. That was quite well into my career, my UFC career. I had 10 fights before that as well, so I think I was like 17 professional fights before I fought a southpaw. As I say, it does take some doing, it takes some time. The jab, oh, big left. Landed there by Johnson.
Big left, but you could tell that he's not a puncher. He's a kicker, and that punch didn't really do anything at all to Sasoli. That left hand to Sasoli, though, is fucking doing some damage to Johnson. It's getting through, too. It's getting through the block. You got poked in the eye or what? The ref said keeps going, man. Yeah, I don't think that's an eye poke, man. I think if anything, he got hit with an accidental headbutt to the eye. I didn't see an eye poke.
Let's take a look here. That did look like a close fist to me. And again, yeah, sometimes the knuckle, even though you've got those small gloves on, the knuckle can get inside and hit you in the eye. Let's take a look here.
That's close. He's got no fingers out in any of those punches. There's no.
That one was good. And that's it. Oh, man, you kidding. If you tell the doctor.
Oh, he called the fight.
They can't let you fight. They've got no choice.
Can't see. The doctor had to call the fight. That's bullshit because that ruins both of their chances, man. I don't believe either guy is going to get a contract. Maybe Sasoli gets it. Maybe. But, dude, that's not 2 straight fights where we see just what looks like people looking for a way out of a fight, to be honest.
It depends how the referee defines it, though. Could be a disqualification, could be a no contest. I didn't see the thumb or the finger. Did not certainly.
It better not be called disqualification because they got replays right there. You could see he didn't poke him in the eye. He can't see. Good for you. You got punched. That's a TKO, bro. In my opinion. Don't call on no contest either. Straight. That could be like the only one, and it was like that hard.
Was it right there? The thumb. I think he might have got him a little bit with the thumb.
If anything, it was like this, dude. Like this hard. No. 0 pressure was put into this guy's eye. 0. That is insane, man.
So now, the referee earns his money because this is a difficult position to be in. He's going to make the call here. This is on Coyote now to decide whether it's a no contest. And you can see it on Johnson. You can see the mess that it made to the eye. It's really unfortunate. It was a legal blow by the looks of it. Well, for Johnson, it doesn't make it any better. Whether it's a punch, a toe, a finger, if anything goes in the eye, it's force.
I mean, his eyes closed up. He's got a bunch of scabs around his eye, so let's see what they say.
Let's send it to Laura in the octagon to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Dione has called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 8 seconds of round number 1 due to an accidental foul. Therefore, this bout has been ruled a no contest.
Yeah, and there it is. I like it. I think that was the right call. Listen,
No, that wasn't the right call. That's a TKO, man. Fuck that. John Jones had stuck his finger probably this deep, like this deep, into somebody's eye, and they didn't quit. They didn't give up. They kept fighting. If anything, you took a fucking point. This guy got did not get anything pushed in. If anything, I'm literally right here by the camera looking at myself to make sure everybody could see. He literally went like this, maybe, if anything. In there, foof. Maybe like that. Brushed, maybe just like wiped his eye a little bit, man. No pressure at all, dude. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, when you got adrenaline flowing through your body, you know, it's a tough situation to stay.
You know what I hope they do? This is so backyard. Like the contender series shit is so backyard. Go back, get your eyes straight, and then this is the main event now.
Both fighters, Dustin Johnson and Ben Sasoli, are going to join Laura Sanko after the no contest. An unfortunate situation for everybody involved. Laura, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm backstage with both Ben and Dustin here. Unfortunate turn of events. Dustin, I'll go to you first. Just talk us through what happened there and what you felt.
He was putting a lot of pressure on, which was good for him. And then I don't know if it was an uppercut to cross for a southpaw, but man, as soon as he jabbed me in the eye, everything went black. And did not see. I still can't really open my left eye, and I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, as strong as a guy as he is, I'm not dumb. I don't want brain injury, so I'd like to be able to see punches coming at me and not have a blind side. So.
Well, standing here, it's easy to see that you clearly have some significant damage to the eye, so certainly understandable. And Ben, over here, I know obviously not an intentional thing that happened. Did you know when you hit him that you'd had an accidental poke?
No, I wasn't sure what happened. I just remember trying to just hit off the brake. That's what the game plan was. And then I saw there was a bit of blood coming out from his eye, and it looked like he couldn't open it. And yes, it happens. Fight game. Can't blame anyone. It's just part of the fight game.
Certainly just one of those things that happened, a tough ending for both of you, not how either of you would have wanted to spend this opportunity. What would you like to say to Dana at this point?
Man, he told me afterwards, another tough break, can't catch a break. Man, but I don't care. If the fighting was easy, then everyone will do it. That's what everyone says that. But I don't care. I'm gonna keep pushing. I've got my kids that I need to fight for. My son's to see me one day, so it doesn't matter. You can put me in the ring against Gorilla. I don't care. I'll fight anyone.
Thank you very much, Ben. And Dustin, same question to you. What would you like to say to Dana?
I'm sorry, I let you down. I really wish I could have performed a little better out there. This is the biggest show of them all, so yeah, my nerves got to me a little bit. Ben's a really solid dude. He's well known from the show, so it's a bit jittery, but I tried to go in there and perform it. Like you said, it's hard when you can't see nothing.
Well, Dustin, Ben, thank you both very much. Appreciate you taking a second. Guys?
Very, very extremely awkward. I'm sorry I was sitting there silent staring at you guys this whole time, but extremely awkward interview backstage. First ever no contest on Dana White's Contender Series. I already said it, man. I say fuck it. It's backyard type shit. We in the backyard again. Send them motherfuckers out. Get this guy's eye right. Open his fucking eye up. Slap him in the face. Tell him, yo, this is your fucking shot, bro. And then throw him in the main event. Shit. That shit was short enough. This thing's going to be cut short as it is because of that fight. Throw him at the end, man. I don't see why not. People have fought in one night 2 times, 3 times, 4 times before. It's nothing new to people. So I don't understand why. I don't know. I know it's the UFC. They don't do shit like that. But,
So there's some wise guys like that on the side. It's almost like you feel that hey, this guy tough, he's confident enough in the eyes, he's knocked out, but so many things that he said this will be no different. He's gonna kick it to death, get another finish. So it's riding that momentum down. You hit the nail on the head. He said there's nobody in the UFC kicks like he does. He was very confident. Thank you very much, my friend. You guys got this fight even more so than it was just a little bit earlier. Our third fight tonight should be a good one. Will the fighter finish anywhere?
Yeah, the third one should be a good one. It's got a guy over there from Eddie's area. Share those posts and have results. Thanks, guys, for fucking me up there. Sang-Hon Yo fighting out Team Mad Korea. Goes to be UFC lightweight champion. I don't know how likely that is, man. Most important skill is kicking. Let this other guy be a boxer. We'll be seeing the same fight we just seen, which was a great fight, man. It's fucking sad that fight ended like that, man. The Joinson was throwing crazy kicks. Sasoli power in his punches, man. It was such a great matchup. I really do hope that the next this guy's a boxer. Peter Barrett's a boxer. Finally blocked Henry Cejudo. Unmuted anything Henry Cejudo. I agree, man. You gotta do it. Sad, man. Sad way to end. And the way the first one ended, although he did finish it by submission in the third round, he did give an illegal knee, which, in Dana's eyes, who says that Dana's not thinking, oh, what's his name started started slowing up after that illegal knee. Maybe that illegal knee really hurt him. So there could be no contracts given right now. We could be 2 fights deep. Nobody's getting a contract. Could be. This guy's crying. Let's see why he's crying.
Losing 2 people so close to me took a lot out of me. I was sad. I was angry. I started drinking a lot. Got really depressed. Felt like I was going off the deep end. Driving home one night, I swiped the guardrail. My mom came down into my truck and she said, "What the is wrong with you?" She came in and she said, "Pull your shit together. You need to fix this. Go out there and be who we know you can be." It was from that conversation that I really put myself together and reached out for help, found a therapist, and it gave me the confidence to go back in there, to put that bottle down. And that last fight, I performed the way I've been trying to perform for the last 10 years. I was in that cage, I was alive, and I was hitting every note, every key, and now you're seeing the best version of me. This is my chance to show everybody that no matter what
Cage Titans.
you're able to build yourself back up and get back on track and crush your goals.
Yeah, I know Eddie knows him, and Eddie's my guy, so everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're just rooting for him because of Eddie." But nah, man, this guy, I'm not too sure who he lost. I didn't turn it up fast enough to see who he lost that made him spiral out of control and start drinking and shit like that. But guy loses somebody in his family, goes out of control, starts drinking. Mother's the one that gets him back into hey, get your shit together. He does, comes back, couple great wins it looked like from Cage Titans, and now he's in the Contender Series. Man, it's a great story. It's gonna be honestly crazy emotion probably coming out of this guy if he wins this fight. Insane, man. Crazy start to the final week of the Contender Series. Conor McGregor posts a tweet. It says UFC 245, Tony Ferguson and I go to war. Las Vegas, December 14th. Mac is back, baby. That's what he says. Let's see if this is real. Conor McGregor. Nope. Fake post. Everything on his timeline is people who post pictures of fucking Proper 12. So we hear you, bro. You got your own looking line. You ain't got to repost every single fucking time somebody posts a picture. Oh, that shit's kind of weird why people would like try to tease shit like that, to be honest. Like, I hear you, that'd be a good fight that people want to see, but like, what's the reasoning behind posting a picture of Conor McGregor's Twitter and then writing like your own custom message in there saying, "Oh, I'm gonna fight Tony Ferguson," yada yada. When he ain't say that. All people got to do is go to his page and look. And if he ain't on there saying that, then it's fake, man. And you get everybody in your comments is gonna be like, "Dude, this is fake. You're a pussy." You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say if I was a dickhead. I mean, you're fucking faking. I don't really give two fucks about it, so I'm not gonna really fuck with you about it. But if I was a dick, you know? Oh, more news for today. I'll say it on here. Even I don't talk about it much. I won't probably talk about it much after this until I hear what the kid got sentenced with. But the kid that murdered my good friend Devon Capers got a guilty. He got ruled guilty today. They decided that he was guilty of the crime, and I don't know when the sentencing is going to be, but I know it doesn't happen the same day, so I knew it wasn't going to happen today. But that will be when I kind of open up more about, my opinions on him. I'll probably say something on social media or whatever to him, my little message. But, I don't want to open my mouth now, and then when he goes into sentence and they're like, "Oh, we'll give you like 2 years and then fucking let you out on probation," the fucking legal system we have today, That would just, and I don't want to say anything negative about the legal system because I don't want to get jailed. I ain't going to say it. I don't want to get suicided, So I'm not gonna be talking that much shit about our legal system or anything like that. But I'm sure everybody in the legal system knows that's bullshit if they let him get off like that. When he was found guilty, especially if they charged him for what they were trying to charge him with this entire time. Mind you, this was 5 years ago that this actually happened when my good friend was murdered. That was 5 years ago. So when they first tried him, they tried him for first degree, which carries 30 years. So if they give him 2 years of a 30-year sentence, it's a little fucking ridiculous, Oh, those kind of look like back of the heads, man. Oh, armbar. Don't tap, man. Your story's amazing. Don't tap. Oh, he got out of it. He's out of it. Barrett is a fucking beast, man. He's throwing some sick elbows to the body. Let's go. Yeah, your world now, buddy. He had him in a bad position, kind of like a crucifix, and he was just hitting him with baby shots. Fucking, he snuck out the back. Gets put in the armbar from sneaking out the back. Gets out of the armbar. Beautiful fucking defense on the armbar. Now he has Yo posted up against the fucking cage. An over under, throwing knees to the legs here. It's great, man. Gets right back up. Knees to the inside of the leg, outside of the leg. Oh, big knee from Yo from the clinch. And a head kick lands. And another big knee. This guy's stand-up is out of this world, man. There is zero quit in Barrett. Zero. Clinches back, gets those knees to the legs again. Wrist control here. More knees. More knees. Drops down for a double. Good defense from Yo. His first name, so I'm only going to call him Yo. It's the only thing I can see on the screen. It says Yo. I think Barrett's first name is Peter. I'm only going to call him Barrett, though, just because I don't want to be unfair, you know. I only see the guy's one name, so I'm only going to call the other guy one name, you know what I mean? I don't want to seem racist or anything, you know. Good, dirty boxing, uppercuts here. Nice. Walking through all these knees and the head kicks, man, that are landing from Yo. Going down for a single. Wrist control on the left side. Foot stomp. Staying very active, man. Very, very, very active. Big right hand out of the clinch. Misses a spinning back fist there. End of the first round. I think based off pressure, not off offense, but off pressure and control, I think Peter Barrett wins that first round. He landed a body kick. That's what got the original takedown from Yo. And then once he got him in that kind of crucifix position, you can see he kind of just snuck out through the legs. Armbar. Perfect armbar. Barrett does a great job throwing the legs over, turning the arm. The striking by far is going to Yo. So, I don't know, maybe just based off of this fucking, like what we just seen from the highlights, I guess, we would have to say that, what's his name won that round? Yo. But I don't know. I got Peter Barrett around control and pressure that he was putting on. It's going to be my reasons for calling it 10-9. Glove touch. Here we go. Inside leg kick lands there. Ooh, straight lands for Yo. Another clinch position here for Barrett. Over under still. Oh, tight clinch here from Yo. Too much pressure from Barrett. Can't get any space. Yo throws up a lackadaisical knee that's caught by Barrett. Threatens a takedown there. Single. He's going to pull the single away. He's got the bottom foot. There's nothing to post off of. Knees to the body from Barrett. And it's good because Barrett has him push up against the cage in his corner. So he's getting coaching from his coaches in the clinch. He's got an underhook on the right side, wrist control on the left, loses wrist control, gets the takedown, right back up as Yo. This is the knee. This is going to be just like a fight of control here. But Barrett is not going to get as much as I like him, as much as I like the grit, man, as much as I like how emotionally happy he is going to be if he wins this fight, regardless of how he wins it. He's probably not getting a contract fighting like this, just fighting like in the clinch is control because he's getting beat up stand-up wise. Once they got on the ground, he lands a little right hand there. Flying knee misses from Yo and gets dropped by a small right hand. Could have just been off balance. But I don't think he's going to get a contract from just clinching up and, staying in control on the clinch. I don't think that's enough to get a contract here unless for some reason Dana says that particular skill is enough, that he's seen enough of that skill, and it's enough to get him to the dance. I don't think so, though. Straight kicks from both men. Jab lands, kind of snaps the head back of Yo. Straight left lands. Oh, shit. These guys are going to war here. These flying knees are not working out for either gentleman. Yo's throwing like 3 flying knees, got caught with a straight or a jab. Every single time he's thrown it, got his head snapped back. No damage, no blood, no rocked, none of that, but got caught every single time he throws it. How about you stop throwing it, man? Like I could see if you were like 6'2" and the dude's 5'9", I could see the flying knees, like while you're just standing straight up, not shooting for a takedown. Look how tall he is, throw a flying knee. But if he's like a half an inch shorter than you, you can't just throw a flying knee. I'm standing right there unless you got fucking Michael Jordan verticals, dude. 60-37 for Yo as far as total strikes in the first round. 26-12 for Barrett in the second round. So I think it's going to go 10-9, 10-9. So it's going to be 19-19 going into the third. Those 60, that total strikes came a lot from when they had him in his crucifix, though, and he was hitting him with the baby-ass punches. Barrett's tired, you could see. Ooh. Yeah, with a great straight right there. Oh, and another clinch. Another clinch. 30 seconds left in the second round. He takes him down again. Barrett has Yo up against the cage on his butt. Trying to keep him on the floor here. Ground and pound a little bit. Yo's back to his feet. 10 seconds left. Another takedown there from Barrett. Both men are crazy fucking tired, just sitting there exhausted in front of each other. Four minutes left for both. Great round from Barrett. Extremely good round. Good tying it up 1-1 here. He's getting caught though. I won't lie, a lot of these punches that are getting through from Yo are just snapping his head back. There's a bunch of problems with those punches that are landing as far as Barrett's concerned. Needs to clean it up. They both need to try to fucking breathe, get something. Dana's looking for finishes, man. Let's not forget that. Dirty boxing here. Good hook there from Barrett. Groin strike a little bit. That one seemed accidental, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we're gonna take a point for that. If we do take a point for that, Yo needs a finish or he loses, no matter what. I mean, I guess if he wins this round, it could be a draw. Oh, he came back quick. He didn't need any break. Throwing straight body kicks close to the cup there is Barrett. Brings it up to the head, barely misses. Barrett standing southpaw. Almost looks like it feels like weird to him. It looks like he's normally a traditional style standing, yet he's throwing southpaw right now because like the way he's standing, it doesn't look like he's comfortable in his stance almost. But I haven't seen him switch. He's been southpaw the whole fight, looks like to me. Head kick doesn't land. Body kick just misses. Oh, no. This is not what you want, Barrett. If you want to get the win, if you want to finish, keep doing this. Because, I mean, somebody's going to get caught. You guys keep standing like that. 3.5 minutes left almost in the third round. Somebody's going to get caught. But, I mean, if you want to win the fight, this is what you got to do if you're Barrett. You got to put him up against the cage, control him. Dirty boxing, elbows in the clinch, knees to the legs. Oh, tie clinch again from Yo. Ooh, spinning back fist lands for Barrett. And now Yo has Barrett up against the cage in the clinch here. The over-under here. Clinch has now took them somewhat to the center of the octagon. And now Barrett has fucking Yo pushed up against the cage. As they look to disengage from the clinch. Nope. Yep. Boom. Body shot there from Barrett. Oh, nice jab from Yo. Oh, he just muscled that guillotine in and then threw a knee. Threw a knee that landed. Holy shit. He fucking lackadaisically threw his arm up there and fucking, pulled that fucking guillotine down to throw that knee, man. In the third round when you're tired like that, that's insane. Oh, man, Yo trying to look to get a Kimura kind of. See the right eye of Yo is starting to swell up also. They disengage again with about 1.5 minutes left in the fight. Yo is landing 2 straight. Oh, man. And a head kick. They went to war. Cardio needs to be better at 155 for both guys. 24-16. Barrett's outstriking him in the third round. Oh, Barrett gets, a single leg here? But fucking Yo looks like he's trying to pull Trying to get to his back. Maybe an armbar. Keep the pressure. Yeah, good. Good, Barrett takes his back. Trying to kick a leg out. He's got both hands down. I don't know about the unified rules. What they've adopted here at the Contender Series. Gotta stop grabbing the cage, yo. It's such blatant cheating from yo. I don't like the cheating, man. I know every fight's got to have something. You grab a glove, you do this and that, but like the worst things for me are grabbing the cage because that completely changes the fight. Knees to a downed fighter, that completely changes the fight. And groin strikes, that completely changes the fight. Eye pokes, not my favorite either because eye pokes can change with the fucking vision. But when eye pokes like this, I'm fine with it. When eye poke goes Johnny Bones Jones this far into your fucking eyeball, that's when I start to be like, yeah, this is a little crazy. You know, I don't like that. You know, go to war with him. 10 seconds. Let's go. Throw something. Nice. Good way to end it. Barrett wins that. Without a doubt, Barrett wins that. His mom looks like she's about to have a coronary over there, man. But hopefully, he got the win. Make it all worth it. That was good, man. That was a good fight. Where's your playing, peasants? The great left hand there. That was a good fight, man. I think Barrett's got it. I don't know if it was enough to get him a contract. It was a very well fought fight on both parts. It's obviously going to decision, but
7 takedowns for Peter Barrett, pretty even otherwise.
7 takedowns for Peter Barrett.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Peter Barrett.
Peter Barrett, his family goes insane.
That's huge. Round 1 certainly did not go his way, as we can see there. Massive amount of friends and family in the crowd, and they were looking worried in round 1, but he went out there and switched up the game plan, got the takedowns, landed some good shots, won a very, very difficult, close fight. Good sportsmanship, Peter Barrett paying his respects to Son Who Yu. The whole fan club is here. The Slippery Pete fan club. You know, there's a bar somewhere in the Boston area. They're going crazy right now. They did a 50-50 raffle. And the
Slippery Pete
gave 100% of the money to Barrett to help pay for his training. That's where he's the bartender. That's how he's paying the bills right now.
Oh, that's that fucking bicycle guy. The guy that does all those game shows and shit. Significant strikes 51-52 in favor of Yo. Takedown 7-1 in favor of Peter Barrett.
The high school wrestler coming in, so he played to his strength. Yeah, 100%. I mean, there was only 1 strike difference between
High school wrestler wanted to play to his roots. Let's hear what he's got to say. He's gonna 150% get emotional here. Calling it, man.
It's right there. Peter Barrett, you battled for that win like you have battled to win in life. What's the emotion right now?
I'm just elated to be here and put on a performance for Sean Shelby, Dana White, and Big Maynard. I mean, 10 years, this is a dream. I finally had the opportunity to come out here and perform. I mean, albeit I was looking for a finish and I got a little punch hungry. But when it hits the fan, man, you just got to start grinding and dig through that stuff. Sorry, I've been trying not to swear. Like I said, some of the interviews, man, nobody can throw anything at me that I haven't seen personally in the darkest hour of my life. And if I can fight through that shit, I can fight through anybody and anything. Just give me the opportunity, Dana, Sean. I'll make you guys proud. Bring me to boxing October 18th. I'll sell that whole crowd out. And you'll have everybody chant my name. I promise you that.
Speaking of crowd, most of the people that fight here come out to silence.
He's from Boston. Dana White's from Boston, so it's likely that he could get a contract based off that.
Get a group of people out here. They're all got the shirt on. That's a super deep trap right there. We do it big. I mean, this is a business, man. I gotta sell myself just like you guys sell your business. I'm here to do it all, man. You put your company on my shoulders, I will let you down, guys. I will not let you down.
Man, you weathered a tough first round, but that second and third round, you made some major
Trying hard not to get emotional.
There in your corner. What was he asking you to do to turn the tide there?
He told me to wrestle. Anybody knows him will never get wrestle come out of his mouth. There was one other fight where he said wrestle, and he came backstage. He was like, I can't believe I told you to wrestle. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? But, I mean, that's my bread and butter, but I like to put on a show. I like to fight. I'm a pugilist. I like to talk with my hands and my knees. He had a little grip on the distance. Guys, I'm a featherweight, I took the fight at 55 because I take any opportunity to fight in front of you guys. I just needed a shot. So I will never let you guys down. I just want the opportunity one more time.
Peter, I know, like I said, you've been through so much to get here. Watching your mom watch that feature on you before you walked out was something, absolutely. I know she has been a factor in you getting here. There she is. What's your message to her specifically?
Mom, I love you. My girlfriend right next to her, Michaela, I love you too. You guys stuck through me through the darkest hours of my life, and you're the only ones that really believed in me. Not that nobody else did, but it was you two that pushed me the hardest and asked me to rise up from that trash and become the person I knew I could be. So I'm forever grateful to have you two in my corner.
Congratulations. Go enjoy your victory, Peter. Thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Oh, emotional at the end. I was wrong. I lost the bet, but it was at the end. He almost got it. Almost. This close. All his family is emotional, so. Next is our co-main, Impact Kazanagi versus Kylan Hill. Hill is 4-0-1. Kazanagi 5-0. Kazaganai.
With all those wins come this year, here's Mick Maynard with more.
Kalen exploded on the regional scene with 3 consecutive first-round knockouts. He's extremely fast, very explosive, and has incredible power. Really looking forward to this. Empire has really good stand-up. You have to respect it because of his power. He tends to use that power. He tends to use his stand-up to close the distance, go for the takedown.
That's the fight I was there right there, John Lewis. Fights 54. Fun night, honestly. Clinch, 3 to 2.5. KO, 3 to 4.5. Creativity, 2 to 4. And I believe 4.5 to 5 to 4. Saganai has got, I'm going to start saying it like them, I guess, not Kazanagi. It's up on 2 of those, where Hill is up by 0.5 point on 2. They're going to go ahead and roll it. They're trying to get done early tonight. This pro has only been this year. He's full amateur before Michael Bisping. Come on. His 5 pro fights all were this year. 2019. One of them was March 22nd.
Season 3 contract winners are taking over UFC Tampa. One of the biggest personalities to come off of this season, Brock Weaver, gets his first UFC assignment taken on Thomas Gifford October 12th down in Tampa, and it will be his first fight back at 155.
Brock Weaver, Thomas Gifford. Brock Weaver's on Florida. Luis Pena just announced he'll be fighting in Florida. There's some good fights over there in Tampa, man.
Contract winner, which by the way, week 2 seems like forever ago at this point. Miguel Baeza is going to be taking on tough Latin America veteran Hector Aldana. Baeza still has that shiny 7-0 record. We'll see if he can keep that intact in the UFC, and we wish both of these guys the best of the luck in their UFC debuts.
All right, Laura, thank you very much.
The 12th, I think it's a Friday. I think that's good. That's good for me. I got a wedding to go to on the 13th, so.
absolutely
it being on a
monster.
Friday is
Two
good
young
for
guys
me.
Up next, two former football players hoping to become the next great UFC middleweight. After a number of appearances on SportsCenter for his highlight reel finishes, hot middleweight prospect Kalen Hill will attempt to make the top 10 once again.
Philippines 413, real original, but Kazaganai.
A UFC contract would mean the world to me. I work hard day in, day out towards this. I don't put any excuses before training. This comes first. My name is Kalen Hill. I fight at a job center in Los Angeles, California. I was raised by
More resources from man Kalen Hill fighting out of California, LA. A lot more resources.
And a father figure. I got in trouble at the age of 17 and I went to juvenile hall. Going to juvenile hall, it taught me that there's consequences to your actions. It taught me that you can't really be careless in your choices. You have to live according and responsible, or you're going to face the consequences. Whoever's standing across the cage from me, I really don't care what your name is. I have everything to lose at that point. This opportunity, it doesn't come around to everyone. I appreciate this opportunity.
They're both young. I've never understood why Dana would take some guys that are somewhat of veterans, 7, 8, 9 fights in to their careers, the first 2 fights, and then have these 2 guys who have 9 fights combined between the 2 of them, pro fights, as the co-main.
Central Africa. It's a beautiful country, but it's very torn up right now. I wasn't born in Congo, but I say I was born in me, and my goal is to be able to be an ambassador. My name is Ibuka Senganai. I'm 25 years old, and I founded a gym in Gastonia, North Carolina.
Gastonia, North Carolina. He did say his name is Kazaganai. I guess I was saying it wrong the whole time. Maybe that's why we didn't talk that much, because I said his fucking name wrong or something. He's all pissed off.
For me, it's hard because when I watch them, I see myself in them. I believe we're all one tribe, one soil. I am proud to be African. It's in my blood, and just to see these guys do it, it's what kind of keeps me up every day too. I started training a year and a half, 2 years ago.
If he makes the UFC, he's only making the card for to be the UFC Africa even stronger, man.
It's been fun, and I'm doing what I love. Tonight, I'm sure that May World, an introduction to who Global is, the mighty warrior of the God.
I'm gonna look him up because I think Iron Fights put his record at 3-1, and they just put his record at fucking 5-0. Let's see how many he's got. 5-0. Why the hell would they rate 3-1?
And here is Ibuka Kasanganai. You heard him explain his fight nickname, Chilobo.
January 25th, he fought in Showcase MMA. March 6th, he fought for Island Fights 53. Island Fights 54 was on March 22nd. May 13th, King of the Cage, Rumble at the River, fuck King of the Cage. And most recently, May, June, July. In July 12th, he fought in LFA 71, split decision against Tavares Tubbs. Amateur, he was 4-1 as an amateur. Fighting mostly for Fight Lab. Quick turnaround every fight. Fight Lab 54, Fight Lab 58, 59, 60. So he was on Fight Lab 58, 59, and 60. Which were... that's just a bit apart. Empire is undefeated, all 5 pro fights 2019. 2 first-round finishes, 1 by knockout, 1 by submission. The John Lewis one, I don't know what they're considering the John Lewis one, but it was a verbal, I guess they call it submission. It was verbally just quit. He said he tapped out verbally, I guess. So, by strikes, though. So I think, I don't know what the fuck you would call that. I was just looking at it, but I'm not going to look at it again. The fight's on, and I ain't looking at shit no more except for this fight. I'm going to go down a little bit so the UFC don't try to fuck with me about copyright shit. think he has a tattoo on him that says 8/19/19, which hasn't happened yet. So I'm kind of curious what he thinks is going to happen on that date. I hope he doesn't they're not expecting their child on 8/9/19. It's like, what if it's the day before or the day after, man? What are you going to do then? Oh, might say 79. No, 19. 8/19/19. What's that? That's September. We're in 7 right now. What month is this? Oh, August is 8. So that's a tattoo. 8/19/19 was 8 days ago. It's crazy. 24 years old, 25 years old, 77-inch reach for Hill, 75-inch reach for Impa. Close, though, either way. Very close for both men. Slight reach advantage. Let's see how that plays out. I think it's crazy. If he just got that tattoo, if the tattoo is for, let's say he had a kid or whatever, the tattoo is for, after, I mean, he got a tattoo within the last 7 days, last week. Oh, Hill runs across the cage. Empa's too quick for that, man. Gets straight out of the way. Oh, head kick from Hill is caught. Drove across the cage. Slammed. Is he going to be able to throw up? No. Impa. Oh, man, I was about to say he was trying to throw up a triangle choke there. Impa with the good ground and pound, man. Straight to the body, right to that new tattoo. That's the first thing I thought, too. Is if I seen somebody just got a freshly done tattoo, I'd be fucking ramming that shit. His first 5 punches on the ground and go straight to the right side to the ribs right there. Oh, he's pulling the leg down. He wants to go for that triangle choke. Not getting it. The foot's just tucked right behind the ankle. That's not good enough. Impa's pressure is good, man. He's not pulling away. If he were to try to pull away, create some space, would have allowed for him to lock in that triangle choke. So it's good. They just kept a lot of pressure. Never allowed for that foot to get tucked behind the knee. And then bad news bears after that. Good. I like how this fight's starting for Impa, man. It's a good start. Can you imagine being 5-0, starting your career in 2019, winning 5 fights within 8 months, and after that getting a fucking chance on the Contender Series? I think it's the power from Hill. It's going to be the creative striking that we're going to see from Kaznagi. However the hell they said it, man. Impa. Keep calling him Impa because I can't fucking get the last name. But very creative the way he's hitting at different angles, spinning back fists, spinning elbows, to where Hill is just throwing that power, man. All those strikes, if they land, they can tell they're going to hurt. Blocked. Another head kick blocked from Impa. Leg kick, inside leg kick from Impa. Gets a return from Hill. Nice combination. Nice. Spinning back fist misses from Hill. I called it too. I just want to say right now, especially if that is Greg and they're listening, I want to call it that. Greg used to be in the chat every fucking video. Then he wants to bet me Anthony Pettis is going to starch Nate Diaz in the first round, and hasn't been here for the past 2 weeks because he fucking knows I'm going to give him hell about that. Fucking told him it was War Diaz, man. Impa was talking to the ref and gets taken down. I don't know what happened there. Impa gets right back up, though. Oh, pulls him right back down. That was good. The way that he attempted to get up the first time was good. Oh, immediately gets a trip, and now Impa's on top. In half guard. Good, man. That was good. Impa's 5-0. 3 of those 5 fights are with island fights, so I'd call him an island fight veteran. His pro debut was with Showcase. Shout out Casey Oxidine. Showcase MMA. Oh, big left hand lands there from Hill. And then his last one in LFA. Oh, no, 2 in island fights. 2 in island fights, 1 in Showcase, 1 in LFA, 1 in King of the Cage. End of the first round obviously goes to Impa. Kind of curious to see who this is in his corner here with the big ass beard. And why? I mean, it's hot here. It's like 78 degrees here where I'm at. I can't imagine how hot it is in Las Vegas. These fuckers are walking around with sweatshirts and sweatpants on. And smiling in his corner. They're probably telling him, yo, you're winning. Doing great. Was a big head kick from Hill, but didn't affect Kazunagi at all, and he just kind of powered his way through to get a takedown. It scared me for a minute with the possibility of a triangle choke because he was deep. He had the one leg already over his shoulder. Hill didn't have to reach for his leg or anything. The leg was already over his shoulder. Very impressive. Let's see how this round goes. Quick movements. Oh, man. Empa's feeling himself now, man. Quick in and out movements. Woo-hoo. Inside leg kick from Impa there. Started fast, like they were gonna go at it quick, but now they kind of slowed down a little bit. Come on, come on. Big right hand from Impa there. Staying with the pressure, too. Hill is constantly on his back foot, stepping backwards. Damn. Power punches coming from Hill, but Impa just slides out of the way. Throws that left hook over the top. Brian Barberina and Scott Holtzman. Is that who's the 2 people in his corner? Oh, spinning back fist barely misses there from Impa. I was going to say, I did say earlier, actually, that fucking Hill's got way more resources being in LA than Impa. But I mean, if Impa's got Scott Holtzman and Brian Barberina in his corner, that's. I mean, I haven't seen the Hills corner, but seems like enough resources to get you to the dance in 5 fights. To tell you that. I'm really worried about it too, though, because like, as impressive as he could be, we've seen some impressive fights last week, where Dana just said, you're too young, you're a young guy, 24, 25, you're only 3-0. Let's see you get some other work in, and we'll bring you in later. Basically, didn't give the contract out. Impa's only got 5 fights, and he just started his pro career in 2019, 25 years old. Fits all those credentials for Dana to tell him, hey, man, let's get some work somewhere else and let me sign you later. It's just, is he going to do that to him? Or is he going to be that impressed? I mean, because, dude, how could you not be impressed with this fight from Impa here? He's going up against a guy that's 4-0, so he's only got 4 fights, or 5 fights, one no contest. So the other guy doesn't have that much experience. The other guy's younger, 24. Will that play a factor into whether Impa will get a contract just because both guys are young, both guys don't have that much experience? And if that's the case, I don't understand making the matchup. I don't understand bringing both these young guys in to be fucking crazy impressive, to impress the boss, and then being told, you guys are both young, the guy you're fighting's young. Yeah, you were impressive, but, not against experienced guys. You're not against, you're a young guy. Whatever, like any excuse that you can give, I just wouldn't understand. I really wouldn't get it. Impa gets reversed there. It's like Hill jumps himself into in the guard. Impa throws up a triangle choke. Doesn't have deep at all. Doesn't have a leg cross whatsoever. Up kick there from Impa. (28-8). Kazanagi outstriking in the first round. 23-7 in the second round. With a little less than 30 seconds left here. 15 total strikes from Hill. Impa had more than that in the first round. Mentally, he's, oh my lord, that combination. 2 to the body, 1 up top. Impa ends up on bottom again. I still think he wins that 2-0. He's up. I don't even think it's close, to be honest.
Right now. When I get this right now, that's the time. That's the time. People hide them. Focus. Wait. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Focus.
There's certainly a difference in each corner. The corner of Kyle and Hill, they're urging him, they're begging with him to dig deep. And then you look at Kasanganai's corner, got a big smile. Happy days.
Happy days.
Like that, it's going to be happy for Impa Kasanganai. Round 3 brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. Kalen Hill, we mentioned earlier, trains at Black House MMA in Los Angeles. Trains with some very
Black House. I didn't know Black House either.
Anderson Silva, Alan Japan among them. He'll have to dig deep here in the third round.
Big left hand from Impa just to start the third.
Not used to get this far very often. And the problem for Kyle
Faking the high kick.
he's a tremendous prospect. He's relying on the big moments. Look for head kick knockouts and flying.
Inside leg kick there from Impa. That hurt Hill. He's not stepping that fast on that foot anymore. Straight kick from Hill. That's blocked.
Can you afford to do that when you're down?
hope the main event's exciting as this, man. Because I'm telling you, I thought this should have been the main event here. For good reason. Good 1-2 there from Impa. Head kick misses from Hill. Minute out of the third round here. Takedown attempt from Hill. Doesn't get it. Good takedown defense, Impa. Good. Hill does get in on the leg there. Elbows to the body. Hill looking like he's going to turn himself over.
Hill needs to let go of that leg of advice. He's showing his inexperience a little bit. I'll say that with respect. He was hanging onto that leg from that position. He needs to let go. He needs to swing that left arm across the body of Kasanganay so he can try and get back to his feet. If Kasanganay steps over with his right leg, he'll pretty much be in mount.
Fuck that, go knee to belly, dude.
Steps over, he'll be almost mounted.
Step over. He don't have enough room. The cage is right there. All he would have to do is roll backwards, and Kasanagi would be off balance. He'd be way too off balance. Trying to go head and arm choke, but he's on the wrong side. Saganai. Now you step over. Now his side is away from the cage. Step over, full mount. Now he put his side back up against the cage. So I think his defense a little bit is kind of he's Kalen Hill's defense has a little bit of good fight IQ in it, I would say, just because he keeps putting his side up against the cage and making it a little harder for if he wanted to step over into that mount position, wouldn't necessarily be able to because the cage is there. Kalen Hill breathing heavy, man. Heavy. Impa trying to get to his back here. Nice ground and pound from Kasanganay. Hill trying to chuck him over the top, not working. Oh, ground and pound took his back. Oh, got shook off. Head kick from Hill misses. A little less than a minute and a half left in this fight. Still tuning him up. Minute left here in the third and final round. Impa's obviously up 3 rounds to nothing. Hill's got to do something if he wants this win here. Misses the head kick. Goes for a takedown. That's not what you do. I'm going to tell you that right now. 40 seconds. You're not going to get any kind of offense off from a guard position that's going to allow you to finish this fight. You're down 3 rounds to nothing. That's not a smart move, man. 30 seconds. I know as far as Impa getting the contract, he definitely wants to get up and show some shit. Or at least get on top, be able to reverse this and get on top. Get up, something. He wants to do something productive in this last 15 seconds of the fight to show that he deserves the contract. And he does. He gets to his feet. See? They could separate 10 seconds and Hill's just laying on him. That's it. 3 rounds to nothing for Impa. Hill is visibly upset. I would be too. He's a beast. Impa's telling Dana White he's a beast. He knows, man. He didn't watch the video. I mean, he didn't watch the fight. He knows he's got power. I don't know about a beast, but he knows he's got power at least. You guys are both young, man. I really hope that's not Dana's reason for not taking Impa, just because he's young and experienced. I really, 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 really hope not. I hope that he would have some sense and say there's a lot of talent here. Let's not push him straight to the top 10 of the middleweight division, but let's, you know what I'm saying, let's get him in the UFC. Let's get him some fights. He's fought a lot in Florida. Let's put him on Tampa. Put him on October 12th in Tampa. Fuck it. You think? He clearly won, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision.
30-27. Kasaganai.
Impa Kasaganai, the 6th win of his career, remains
6th. Imagine if he can get his 7th fight at UFC Tampa. That's 7 fights. All 7 of his pro fights in fucking in 2019. 1 year.
6 fights, 6 wins in 8 months. That's incredible. It really is.
Pat McAfee right there, giving him dap.
I'll be honest, when I saw this fight on paper, in my mind, I really favored Kylan Hill just because he had the bigger moments. He had the excellent flying knees, but he just goes to show, never judge a book by its cover.
I'll be most active fighter. I'll fight 5 more times this year. I love what I used to do. Just to be on the show is a great opportunity. Anything I know this December 7th, my brother goes to Naval Camp. If y'all have me, that's it. Harry, look here. Congratulations. Biggest underdog in the park.
He just gave them a speech, dog.
From Dana, biggest underdog on the card. He said he'd fight 5, 6 more times this year.
Biggest underdog on the card. He told Dana, I'll fight 5, 6 more times this year.
He thanks everybody. He wishes everybody good luck. Hell, at the end of his interview, he was wishing Kylan Hill the best of his luck. His pre-fight interview I'm talking about as he makes his way over there to the winner's circle, where everybody wants to be after the fight with Lorenzenko.
Let's hear what they got to say here.
But what a fight. Unbelievable. You were the biggest underdog on this card. I know Dana just told you that. What do you think?
I mean, God is good. Without him, I wouldn't be here. But I really coach staff. I don't care about statistics or anything like that. I come here to fight and prove what I can do. I mean, Kylan is a beast. So whoever rate them, God bless you. But hopefully you'll get me. It doesn't matter when you put them come back and get the victory. So.
Well, he came out here trying to Masvidal you there right from the get-go. Was throwing some wild stuff. Did you expect that he'd be throwing some wild stuff in this fight?
I did, yeah.
Excuse me.
I expected him to finish the fight. Those are the fights that I want. Those are the fights that I like. I wanted to finish myself, but my coaches, their game plan and their strategy, it's the intelligent, So I appreciate that.
Well, you turned pro
Good game
in
plan.
2019, but you showed so much composure out there, so much technique out there. Listen, make the case to Dana White that you are ready to be in the UFC.
Mr. White, I just want to say thank you, first of all, but before I say that, I gotta say thank you to my mom and dad and my coach, Jim They believed in me so long ago. So my brother, my sister, Mr. Logan, everybody sitting out there, Chase Gamble, and my first training partners, you might not know a lot about him. You might not have the most exciting record, but that's why one day he's going to be in the UFC. So remember him. He's a great person. Brian Barberina, he's one of the most dominant guys in the UFC. So these are guys that I train with, and more so than about myself, the people that I'm surrounded with are people that encourage me to where I need to go. Like I said, I want to fight 5 more times this year. I know there's an October 18th card. There's the Cowboy Gaethje card. Cowboy's one of my inspirations, the way he fights. December 7th, my brother goes to the United States Naval Academy. And anybody who serves, God bless you. Thank you. But I'd love to fight the December 7th card. I know it's South Korea. I'll be there before Christmas. I don't care. My friend Brock Weaver went. I'll fight on every single card from now to the end of the year. But I beg, please let me get on the December 7th card because my brother's he can't really see me in my fights. So, you have somebody who loves to fight. This is my calling. I'm not going to disrespect this. I'm one of the African fighters. That's the UFC Kinshasa. My dad's from Kinshasa, where Rumble in the Jungle was. Why have we had that card there? I'll work. I'll do whatever it takes. But
Ooh, my man talks fast. He wants to fight for sure on December 7th. He mentioned the October 13th or 12th card, whatever, in Florida. He wants to fight in Vancouver on the Cowboy card. Which let's look. Let's look how far apart this. He named 3 cards. He only named 3 cards.
That is how you put your case forward for a contract. You tell them I fight every weekend. You plan the events for them. You name all the training partners. I mean that was a great.
Let's see. He said he started on the 12th in Tampa. Then he goes November. November. Vancouver's before. Vancouver's on September 14th. He said he'd fight in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, September 14th. Then October 12th. Then he said he really, really wants to be on the December 7th card, which is in Washington. I fucking love it, man. He said he'll fight on every card. Every card for the rest of the year. He said he's down. And one night before, he said he'll go to South Korea December 21st, right before Christmas. South Korea. Can you imagine the fucking... They used to do a New Year's Eve card every year, one right before the end of the year. Now they're not. They're doing one like 4 or 5 days, 6 days before the end of the year, 7 days, however long before the end of the year. And that card's in fucking South Korea. So guess who's not going to see that card until 3 a.m., 6 a.m. Same shit as the fucking China one, dude. On the last card of the year. And they never have a first week of January card. Never. Their first card in January is normally the second or third week in January. So they're going to be taking a long break from UFC at the end of this year. Crazy. November 16th card, which is normally an anniversary card because the UFC started on November 12th, 1993. So 16th, that week, is normally an anniversary card. They're going to Brazil. The fuck, dude? It's an anniversary card. That should either happen in Vegas, fucking Texas, New York, somewhere big, man. Somewhere with a big city in the state. They're going November 2nd to Madison Square Garden. November 9th in Russia. Singapore, which I thought this weekend was in Singapore. I guess not. I guess it's in wherever the fuck this is. Is that how you say Shanghai? Is Shanghai China? Or no, I think it ends with an I. This is Shenzhen. Shenzhen. Abu Dhabi's coming up. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards left in the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 15 of the remaining cards this year are not in the United States. The 5 that are remaining that are in the United States: Tampa, Florida, Boston, New York, Madison Square Garden, Washington, D.C., and then finally December 14th, UFC 245 in Vegas. So, what the fuck, Dana? Why are we traveling? I mean, was this the year of travel or something? It's the fucking year of travel. They don't want to be in the United States this year. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Srpski MMA ovde u UFC-u na svetskom nivou i potrudit ću se da ostane tu za uvek.
And our featured bout of the evening features Teddy Bear Ash, 14-4 his professional MMA career. Lorisenko has more on Teddy Bear Ash.
Bear Ash? Teddy Bear Ash? Is his name?
It was a seminal moment for Teddy Ash, but it wasn't one he was able to properly channel right away. He turned to alcohol for several years, all while trying to pursue a potential career in football. And he says it was his friend Alex Smith, Hef Dog as they call him, who in many ways kept him alive in those years. He called him every day to make sure that he was doing the right things and to just be a friend. Tragically, 3 years after the canoe accident, Alex also suddenly died in his sleep from heart issues. And once again, Teddy had to fight and to get out of what he calls the hole. The names of all 3 of his friends, Devin Rock, Adam Rock, and Alex Smith, are tattooed across his hands as a reminder that there's not a single moment that he's in there fighting alone.
Teddy says that there's a fire inside.
Guarantee you he wins. He rips those gloves off and shows those tattoos.
perfect sense, but he's putting it to good use. He's the #1 prospect coming out of Canada, a multiple weight division champion on several regional shows. Definitely a very, very good prospect.
And a lot of experience
At middleweight, too,
18 professional
which-
fights.
I mean, does this throw any kind of monkey wrench in there with the IMPA shit that both of these guys are also middleweights, and do they give two middleweights a fucking contract in the same night? I don't know. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. We'll see.
Dusko is a highly touted prospect out of Serbia. He's one of the top prospects in all of Europe.
Canada versus Serbia.
25 years old. He's 8-0, and all of his wins have come by either sub or by knockout. So really looking forward to seeing him in the end.
Not only is he 8-0 as a professional, he's never lost as an amateur record 10-0. So this guy's never experienced losing.
And you know what?
18-0 with amateur and professional records combined. All 8 of his pro wins are finishes, 5 knockouts, 3 submissions. He has 6 first-round finishes, 5 in 1 minute and 41 seconds or less.
His own attacks. He's good everywhere the fight goes. On the ground, he's good, but he makes no mistake about it. On the feet, that's where he wants to fight. That's where he does his best work. And most of the time, gets to finish.
Last fight against Michel Pereira in the 2018 Serbian Battle Championship, he knocked Pineda out with a left in the first round. Remember, Michel Pereira had an impressive UFC debut, a flying knee knockout over Danny Roberts. Time now for the tale of the tape. Teddy Ash, the older man, both.
I don't know how I'm going to say this guy's name. Dusko Tudorovic versus Teddy Ash. Jeez, man. Why do you give me this curveball ass fucking last name for the last fight? Here we go, though. Here we go. Glove touch. Ooh, Teddy Ash coming with a big right hand to start. Misses.
But still, that would be my only criticism of Dusko. The chin is a little high up in the air every time he fights. So far, he manages to get out of the way all the time.
Clinch game immediately from Todorovic.
The way Teddy swung that right hook did land. It'd be a problem.
Todorovic coming in with 6 first-round finishes, so his fights generally don't last very long.
It's not how it's looking for right now. I mean, it's looking like he's trying to clinch. Looks like he's trying to get him tired so that they can last a long time.
Sometimes you just kind of react as to where the fight takes you. He's coming into
Nice elbows here in the clinch from Ash. More or less just push elbows, no real. I don't know what to call it. There's no smack there. They're just kind of just putting an elbow there, creating some space, and then tapping with the elbow. Knee to the body from Todorovic.
Third Canadian to fight on the Contender Series over the course of the last 3 seasons, playing the Canadian Junior Football League for the Vancouver Island Raiders. Primarily a special teamer, playing a little defensive end and linebacker as well.
Dusko's got the double underhooks here, trying to isolate a leg, trying to get a little foot sweep. Twist it, push it down to the mat, but Teddy's doing a good job of surviving this. He's got the whizzer, he's got the double overhooks of his own. Rotating his body to the right, which is just kind of pushing Dusko off balance a little bit.
Still clean. They got to work, man. Ref, let's go. Let's break these guys up. This is nothing happening here. Punches in the clinch from Ash. Tie clinch, getting some knees in. Body punches from Todorovic. Good dirty boxing here from Teddy Ash.
Still locked up there in the clinch. Ash was nice back against the fence, eating those elbows coming in from Todorovic.
Yeah, Todorovic controlled the right arm with his hand, and then when the time for that leg goes, just shot a nice little elbow.
Good short punches in there from Todorovic. Todorovic, that's what you want to call him. But just nothing. I would expect more action for two guys that finish a lot of their fights in the first round. I would expect a lot more action. I don't really know what's going on.
The majority of Todorovic's wins, he has 5 wins and 141 or less. Lands a couple of body shots there. Does Todorovic.
Oh, Teddy Ash bleeding out of his nose. Those short punches got him busted open.
There of Teddy Ash.
You can see that Dusko is naturally heavy-handed. It's not like they're not big swings, but you can hear the impact and you can see the damage that he's doing. And this is really frustrating to Teddy Ash here. He's getting forced up against the fence. They're not massive shots, but they're scoring, they're hurting, and he's stealing the show. And now he's going to get a takedown. Yeah, almost is. A little too excited.
That's all right.
It's all right. I thought he was going to go.
It's been a little slow here in the first round. The action picked up. I'm getting excited too. Let's go, Brisbane.
All right, all right. See, there's that head again. Just, you know he's driving Teddy Ash crazy. He's driving that head into his face, throwing shots to the body, to the head. And then when the time's right, he's throwing these and then switching to the takedown.
1 minute to go here in the first round. They've been locked up in this clinch nearly the entire first round.
And Todorovic is the one that's putting the pressure on. He's the one. Teddy Ash has his back up against the fence here. Todorovic 45-10. He's up when clinch strikes here. So this first round, without a doubt, going to Todorovic. Yeah, I see you, fucko. You better run away. Oh, big punch here for Todorovic. Body punches from Teddy. 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. Ash flipped and now he's got him up against the clinch. But that's not enough, Ash. You got to throw some offense now. He lost his whole first round. That's the end of the first round. Yeah, it's not good. That was not a good first round for Teddy Ash. Not going to lie. Yeah, I just want to let this fucker know I see him. Come out a little bit between that wood and fuck you up. Big facts, young man. Trying to stop the bleeding coming out of his nose. It's the go-to. Yeah, fuck that. What's good? Little ass motherfucker.
All right, so we heard it in this corner. He's just hanging out. He knew what he was doing.
He's just chilling, Dad. Just taking it easy.
Just chilling, taking it easy.
No step on the gas this round because even though he was chilling, let
What
Todorovic
the
gas
fuck,
himself out
dude?
a little bit. 10-9 Dusko Todorovic for that round. So no damage done. Teddy looks great. He looks confident.
10-9. Teddy comes out looking fresh. Immediately comes in, throwing some heat. Catches a kick.
He certainly seems to be doing what I said. Coming out hard.
Change the tide here. Needs to change. Oh, good inside leg kick. Catches him. Oh, misses the head kick there. He's cut. He's got a big cut under the right eye now. Oh, mouthpiece is gone for Todorovic. Oh, he gets him in the fucking clinch again. I hate this shit.
I definitely saw something go flying.
Come on. I don't know how he would have got cut like that. An elbow. I don't know what happened there where he busted him open like that, but huge cut under the right eye of Teddy Ash. And it looked like he was delivering more of the offense. Maybe it was like a defensive elbow, just putting his guard up and caught him an elbow.
He said he was just chilling that first round. It's fair enough. Todorovic was pushing him up against the fence, not really giving it much option. He couldn't really escape, so just like, all right, go ahead. Work away, gas yourself out. But he knew he had to work hard in this round.
And he did. He came out guns blazing and then got put in the clinch. Again, he's just not the same clinch fighter as Todorovic. He will, and then I don't think either of these guys is going to even be a thought in a contract conversation if this is how the rest of the fight goes.
Teddy doing a good job controlling that right arm of Todorovic. Doesn't allow him to drop down fully and get the arms around the legs.
Ooh, nice elbow there from Ash. Gets him out of the clinch for the time being. Head kick misses from Ash. Oh, these are big punches coming from Ash, man. At any point in that clinch, they could have gave him his mouthpiece back, and they didn't give him his mouthpiece. He's fighting without a mouth. Todorovic is fighting without a mouthpiece right now.
Well, I'd like to say yes, but unfortunately, I've nearly lost my teeth a few times to that when I fought Anderson Silva. Herb Dean wasn't so good at giving me pound about my mouthpiece either. I have limited sympathy, but here we are. Hold on.
And see, I don't really agree with that either. Go get his mouthpiece and bring it to him. Don't make him get out of the position. Now you guys are in a weird position. May not have been in that you break it in. It's fucking. We got a rookie referee in here, man. I think it hurts out. As soon as his back comes off that fence, though, he's got some crazy offense coming at Todorovic, man. He really needs to work on keeping that clinch away. Get your back away from that cage and don't put it anywhere close. He tries to back you up, fuck no. You fucking circle out of that shit and stay in the middle of the octagon. He clinches you in the middle, kill him with those elbows, man. And although he is getting the most brute part of the clinch work here, he's got his back up against the clinch, you know?
This is the longest that Todorovic has gone in his last 3 fights. Remember, he knocked out his last 3 opponents all in the first round.
He said he's never been to a third round. He's got 85 seconds. He's going to do that.
For Teddy Ash, he's fought 3 25-minute fights in his career, so he's used to going the distance. Doesn't have to go 25 tonight, just 15 if they go off through.
Teddy Ash made 3 title fights, going a distance, 25 minutes. Oh. Nice combinations here as soon as they get out of the clinch. Ash is throwing some power, man. Great defense from Todorovic. Great job bobbing and weaving, but dude, Ash is putting that fucking heat on him. One of these got to land, though. You can't let him telegraphing. Oh, nice left. Nice left, dude. Nice right. Following it with a right. Ooh. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Todorovic is hurt, Michael Bisping says. I don't think so. He's not showing any kind of – not showing anything to me that he's hurt. Still throwing offense back. Ash hasn't pressed up against the clinch now with 10 seconds left in the second. I think Ash has got to keep reminding himself, man, this is not a 5. This is not a 5-rounder, man. This is over after this round. And I think if I'm judging this correctly, you're down 2-0, man. You need to finish this. Todorovic, I believe, is winning 2 rounds to nothing. Teddy Ash, great offense. He's producing a lot of great shit right now. Power strikes, man, snapping Todorovic's head back. But it's just, you know, he's been his back up against the cage and the clinch for so long with so much time with Todorovic in control that it's just like, you know, if it goes to a decision, how could you give a decision to Teddy Ash, you know? But, dude, that power, I want Teddy Ash to get a contract. I'll be biased right now and tell you that the way he's fighting, you know, I want him to win that. And now I understand why this was the main event over the Impa fight, because 2 very exciting middleweight fights. But, I mean, this is just out of control, this kid, Teddy Ash. This kid's on another level.
Our third and final round of the evening.
Here we go. Get more into the center, Teddy. Don't let him back you up. Yeah. Ooh, spinning axe kick misses from Todorovic. Big right hand from Teddy Ash. Big uppercut. Let's go. Ooh. Fakes the kick. Big right hand. Looks like Teddy Ash is switching stances a lot. Back to the orthodox outside leg kick. Southpaw now. You can tell Todorovic is very tired. This is the third round that they're in right now. About 4 minutes left in this round. The third and final round. Todorovic is very tired. Teddy Ash doesn't look tired at all, but he's just not. Todorovic is a tough son of a bitch, man. When he does land these strikes, Todorovic doesn't seem to be getting hurt. He hasn't seemed to get rocked once. Big left hand there lands. Doesn't even. Oh, see you backing up against the cage. Don't go there. Big right hand from Ash and clinch work again. Back up against the cage. Dirty boxing just from the two of them here. Body shots. Big left hand there from Todorovic. Teasing like he's going for a double leg. Comes back up into the clinch. Teddy, you got to get rid of him, man. You got to get rid of him, and you got to put some heat on there. Body shots. Yep. Good knees, Teddy. Needs more, though. You need to separate. You need to throw that power at him again and see if you can knock him out. That's your only option here. Otherwise, you lose the decision. Yeah, good left hand. Good body kick from Ash. Gets it caught. The right hand, but they're right back up in the clinch with about 2.5 minutes left here. Come on, Teddy. Missing elbows here. Elbows from the inside of the clinch. It's not going to get it done, man. Those are not striking hard enough, especially with showing what he's already taken, what kind of damage this guy's already taken from you. Spinning elbow misses from Todorovic. Todorovic? Am I saying his fucking name wrong, dude? Todorovic? Oh, good elbow there, Ash. Front kick just misses. Gets him up against the clinch again. Crazy, dude. It's like almost like this, like a reflex. So he's getting attacked, just flip him, put him into the. Oh, good elbows, good elbows. Way too much. By a long shot. Got to get him off you. 1 minute left. Come on, Teddy. Dig deep. Dig deep here. 50 seconds. Let's go. Tie clinch again. Come on, Teddy. Oh, gets him off him. Center of the octagon. Good right hand there. Misses. Come on, come on. There you go, Teddy Ash. Oh, gets reversed and immediately back up against the cage. 20 seconds left here. Right back in that clinch. Oh, gets it out of it. Gets out of it. Come on, Teddy. 10 seconds. Oh! He's landing big. He's landing big. Oh, no. Damn it, man. That sucks, bro. For real. Todorovic definitely has a decision win there, even if they gave Teddy Ash the third round based off of striking, because there wasn't that much clinch work. The first 2 rounds, I believe, definitely have to go to Todorovic. just based off clinch work and the time of control. It sucked, man, because he was right there. Right there. Rocked him at the end of the fight, looked like.
Let's take a look at some of this action here. In the second round, that's turned under pressure and landed. Did some of his best work, really wobbled ahead of Todorovic. Knocked them out.
Yeah, great striking, dude. I mean, maybe they'll give it to Ash. Maybe they really will. Maybe they give him the second and the third based off striking.
Long combinations. And just letting Todorovic know, listen, hey, this ain't one-way traffic. I am in this fight. You're going to have to beat me. You're gonna have to
Fuck that clinch work shit. I'm with it. Give him the decision. Dana gives him and Impa the contracts. I'm with it. Maybe even what's his name? Massachusetts. Let's see who wins, and then we're gonna announce the winner, and we're going inside to see the rest, the contracts and all that stuff. Hands up, he's confident.
At the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Duško Todorovic.
Todorovic, yep. That sucks. As soon as he heard 30-27, he said, damn it. He knew he lost. Beast, man, beast. That's it. Surgery this weekend. God knows, hopefully I'll be awake. If my mouth doesn't hurt too bad, maybe we'll do a companion for early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't know how many views that'll get, because who the fuck's going to be awake 6 o'clock in the morning. But we might do that. It really depends how it goes. If not, of course, next Tuesday, there's no fight companion for the Contender Series, but we will be previewing UFC 242, Dustin Poirier, Khabib Nurmagomedov. So everybody, either this weekend or next Tuesday, tune back in. The Barbecue Pit Live on YouTube. Hope to see you then. Impa Kazanagi, everybody give it up to him. I don't care, I'm saying his last name the way I want. See you this weekend, guys. Maybe next week.